Hey everyone, this is your favorite radio host, your only radio host, and favorite girl, of course, Corinne Lafort, broadcasting to you from the lovely island of Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean on Between the Lines. And you know, I always start my show off being thankful, or some people would say grateful. I am so happy to be here, alive, above ground. You know, even though I have a bit of a flu and a cough, you might hear me cough in between. I'll try to hold it back, but you know, you can't stop a cough. But I'm thankful to be here. It's a beautiful day here in Trinidad and Tobago. And I heard the birds this morning, as usual. So it's really, you know, no matter what happens, I just want people to know that you're alive. And once you're breathing and alive, anything is possible. Yeah. I have with me today Leslie Wilkes. And let me tell you a bit about Leslie. But before that, what we're going to be talking about is childhood obesity. This has been an ongoing topic from ever since, right? But more so within the last few years, it has become a mainstream discussion, especially in schools and, you know, homes and stuff like that, based on the diet and what we put into our bodies. Yeah, we're seeing more and more childhood obesity. I gather that Leslie will speak more about that. His experience, his journey, what he has been noticing. I don't know if he has any statistics to share, but we're going to be talking about that and what we can do to change that. We're still early in 2019. You know, some of us haven't had children yet. So for those who haven't, and for our own selves, it's not only a matter of children, for our own health and longevity, yeah, we need to apply, you know, what it is that he's going to be sharing with us today. Let me tell you a bit about Leslie. He's an author. He was born in Compton, California. You've always heard of Compton, the youngest of his parents' three children, growing up in the roughest neighborhood. Yeah, Compton is always associated with being the roughest neighborhood. Wilkes managed to live past the age of 26. I wonder why he said that. At a time where most African-American males didn't. So he's still here today by outgrowing the myth of the streets. Yeah, survival of the fittest. Despite his past, he became a businessman from an early age. Leslie has worked for the past 30 years, starting a number of companies, and is now the founder and CEO of WLL Enterprises Incorporated. And I'm sure he'll share a bit about that. And you know, as we do on Between the Lines, we go to the website, coming to the close of the interview. So welcome, Leslie, to Between the Lines.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, so you're a survivor of the streets.
Yes, I am. Growing up in one of the most notorious neighborhoods in Compton, gang violence, drugs plagued the neighborhood, shootouts daily. So the myth was that most males didn't live to see past 26.
Oh my, and the females, what happened to the females?
Well, they weren't really involved in it. The males were the ones who were targeted. They lived. unless they were involved with the ones.
Yay for being a woman. Yay.
Well, unless they were involved with the gang members.
Oh, I was just saying yay a while ago, Leslie. Could you allow me to just say yay?
Oh, yes. But you know, growing up in that neighborhood, you know, I don't condone or uphold what I did in the past, but you know, I lived through it. Mm-hmm. And being that I lived through it, you know, I tried to make things all positive.
Yes.
Going forward, I started my first business at the age of 17, heavy equipment business.
Wow.
Actually, going back, I started working with my dad when I was 7. So I was familiar with heavy equipment. Mm-hmm. And from there on, I just kept, you know, my goal was just to open business. That was fun, starting a business. So I did that. So I had 2 of those, a locksmith company, and now the one I'm more passionate about are the 2 nonprofit organizations, WLL Enterprises Inc., which is the parent company of Just My Size Fitness and Nutritional Center.
Nice. So let me just go back a little bit. That was Compton back in the day. How is it now?
Compton is a whole different city now. The crime rate is down, but in the 70s and 80s, the crime rate was real high. But now the crime rate is down. Mm-hmm. It's a nicer city to live in now.
So it has evolved.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes. You're still in the neighborhood?
Yes, I am.
Oh, so you have seen the transition.
Oh yes, I moved away, but I came back and I've seen the transition, and even my parents are still in the neighborhood I grew up in.
Wow. So they're still surviving.
Oh yes, they're still surviving. Nobody was gonna mess with them.
That's right. That's right. So, childhood obesity, share your experience about that and why are you so passionate about wellness and health and why childhood obesity?
Well, it's strange because all I knew was heavy equipment, and in the 2000s, that's when our economy was fluctuating. So I figured that I needed to do something because this isn't going to work because you go out and work, you don't get paid, and things like that. So I said I'm gonna have to try something else. So I was doing research, and the government was stressing two things back then. They were stressing the environment, and they were stressing kids.
Mhm.
So I figured that if I went with the environment, I might as well continue to do what I was doing. So I said, let me see, do some research on kids. So they were stressing. That was when the Obama were in office, and she was stressing childhood obesity.
Mm.
So I said, let me try that. So I did some research, and I told my parents. I told them, I said, you know what? I said, I told them what I was going to do, and they laughed. I said, okay. So I went. I started the company.
That means it's a good idea, Leslie. When anybody laughs
Well,
at your idea, it means it's a great idea.
well, no, I'm gonna tell you why
Did
they.
you know?
I'm gonna tell you why they laughed. Because I first thing I went and I got certified to become a nutritionist and
Mhm.
certified in fitness and health. And my mom told me, she said, "You didn't even want to study in school. Now how are you gonna go do something like that?" Which I didn't. I did what I had to just to get by. So when I did that, she almost fainted. So I get that taken care of. So then I said, how am I gonna get the name of this company out?
Mhm.
And I said, I'm gonna write a book. That's when I was gonna write a book. So she almost passed. She almost had a heart attack. So this is book one right here.
Oh, nice.
Eating
Eating
bad.
bad for good health.
Yes. Do
That's
you think
kind of
that's
like a
possible?
twist. That's a twist. Eating bad for good health.
Do you,
What?
do you think that's possible?
Eating bad for good health. Let me think about that. Could you eat bad for good health? I
You
don't
have to read.
know.
You would have to read the book to see.
I know you could eat bad things that don't taste good for good health.
But don't ask me the question. You need to answer that. Can you eat bad for good health?
I don't know. I'll have to read the book.
Right. And so I wrote that one. That one came out, and that was the first book. And then the sequel to that book was the next one.
You wrote a sequel. Are you trying to kill your mother? Huh? Compton did not get her. You're trying to get your mother.
This was the next one. Eating
Eating
backwards.
backwards to move forward. What the hell?
So that's the sweet sequel to the two books because one it tells part one, and the second one tells part two of the story. So then the third book out of that
What?
the
What?
third book out of that series was a coloring book.
Oh yay! I love coloring books. Gosh, I need
Coloring book
I
workbook.
need to go in the bookstore. You're sending me back to childhood here. I love coloring books.
So that's how that started. And then you look around and you hear a lot of reports, and the thing that was most prominent was sugary drinks.
Hmm.
Too much sugar in drinks.
Yeah.
So then I wrote a book.
Listen to
Why?
me. Your mother is still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive. So I wrote the book.
I swear you have a motive to kill your mother. I swear.
Well, what don't kill you only makes you stronger.
I swear. I need to talk to this lady. I need to talk to her. I'm like, your son has an agenda to kill you. Did you notice?
Well, I just wanted to prove to her that I could have done more in school, but I didn't.
And so you're making up for it now.
I'm making up for it now.
Oh, nice. So what has
So
been the response to your books?
that is a lot of response. That's only a few of them, and then we had this one. You can't, you can't see how it's hurting me.
Yeah. Oh,
And
awesome.
then
Let's see what's inside of me.
And
Nice.
and I won't tell you what those books are about. You'll have to get your own.
What you mean? I think this is the time we come off the show and say thank you. You need to give us.
Okay, well, I will. I will. And then I have one that's getting ready to come out. It's called Me and My Diabetes, because that's prominent in communities now around, among youth.
Mm-hmm. Why
Because
is that? Why? I mean, we're seeing. I mean, long ago it used to be health issues used to be an old people thing,
right. Well,
right?
we have to look at the families now.
Yes.
Most of them are either single parent or both parents work. When they get home, what do? They're too tired to cook,
Yeah.
and a lot of them can't cook, so they stop and get fast food.
Yeah. Yeah. Pick up
So
something on the way. Yeah.
right. So they pick up something on the way. Is it healthy? No.
Hmm.
It's food. It's what the kids want,
Yeah.
and usually what the kids want is not healthy. And we see that the obesity rate in kids is growing from the past 10 years as a number one epidemic. It's turning into an epidemic now.
But I'm going to stop you there. Long ago, because we're going to do the comparison. Long ago,
Hmm.
parents were working as well. What was the difference then and now? Because it's like, people say, um, we have to go back. It's like go back. No, I'm noticing a lot of people trying to go back to things that they turn their nose up on. But we are
Right. But the
realizing
thing about
that,
it back then,
yeah, but back then there were meals on the table. We eat as a family. We sat
right,
together and prayed. We I mean breakfast, lunch. Well, forget lunch if the children were out of the house, but the breakfast and the dinner we would normally sit together at the table and do that, or supper or whatever.
but the
You
mom
know,
cooked.
yeah, yeah, and the dad too. And the
Right.
dad, I think he would get involved. Um, I'm trying to think of what else used to happen, but there was shared
And
responsibility.
and another thing, kids went outside and played. They didn't have
Yes,
phones and all these games.
yes, yes. No,
You
they're
know,
on their damn
so
tablet.
they don't want to go outside. What's
No,
outside?
they don't even know what outside looks like. Who is the neighbor? I don't know who is that. You
Right.
know,
We were happy to go outside and ride our bikes and things like that growing up.
of course you want to get rid of your parents. You spend
Right.
the whole day. You spend the whole day over by your friends. You're gone. Your parents don't know where you are.
And and the first book 1 and 2 it talks about that, how kids spend all their time. They go to school, they come home, they sit on the couch, they eat snacks and play games.
And watch TV. Watch TV
Right.
and play on the tablet, their phone. They don't even know how to speak, to communicate.
Right. So that's our goal, is to one community at a time, uh, help them live a healthier lifestyle. And most of our work is done primarily in low-income, underprivileged areas, because most of those areas are passed over. So
Right.
that's who we target,
So
and
how
it's
do we
not
go
just in
back?
California.
How do we go back, Leslie? You're saying those
Well,
things in your book, but to get it to be in actual practice, to get people to realize to cook healthy meals, because okay, another thing long ago was that maybe the man worked and the woman stayed at home, so she was the constant. She was the caregiver, the manager of the home. She's there to receive the children. She has the time to prepare the meals. She's the glue. That is what the woman is. She's the
right.
glue that keeps everything together, the oil that keeps everything churning. Now both people have to work in order to keep things floating. Could we take the chance now, to have a woman stay at home, or let's say even the man to stay at home and the woman go out and work, and create that balance and bring back those sort of values
That's not
into the
necessary.
home?
That's not necessary, because things are made so simple now. You
Mhm,
have crock pots. You have different things. You can prepare your meal, get it ready. Uh, you put a meal in a crock pot
mhm,
and fix your meal. You can prepare your meal when you get home. Just put it in the oven and fix it.
mhm,
I have a program where I wrote a program where it shows that what a family of 5 is spending on fast food for one meal,
mhm.
they can cook a healthy meal that will last for 2 days.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's all about, and that's the reason why I wrote the books,
Mhm,
because the books target the kids, and if
mhm.
the kids see the downfall of not eating healthy, they're gonna start thinking about it, and they're gonna, think about, well, maybe I shouldn't eat this, or maybe I shouldn't eat that, and the parents will generally follow what the kids think. if it comes to something healthy, because most kids don't want to eat healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can do that, that's why I'm targeting the kids so they can read about unhealthy lifestyles, because we know and we overlook that. But if the kids see that and they get that in their mind that I don't want to get sick. I don't want to have to take shots because I have diabetes. I don't have to take medicine at an early age. Then that programs them and that helps program the families.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you seeing any changes? Um,
There's
are
there's
you
a
seeing
little
any
change.
changes in the children? And as a result,
Yes, I
yeah.
had one child. I had one kid that friend of mine. He read one of the books. He was 8 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and his mother was going to get him something, and he told her, he said, "I don't want that, mommy." She said, "Why?"
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You like that?" He said, "Because I read the book, and the book says that's not healthy for me."
Ooh, ooh.
So it does have an effect on the kids. So she got mad at me because she had to go home and cook.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That
But
would
it
make
does,
sense.
right, but that does have an effect on the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm targeting the kids, because statistics show that if a child is obese at the age of 5,
Mm-hmm.
it will carry that into adulthood. So that's why I target from the age of 5 and up to try to eliminate that and try to minimize unhealthy conditions,
Yeah,
uh, childhood obesity, juvenile diabetes, and things like that.
yeah.
Because generally, if you get juvenile diabetes, that's going to stick with you. And juvenile diabetes, it's the worst because you're taking insulin shots at an early age.
But these diseases are lifestyle diseases. You can make the change through your
Right,
diet, exercise, just changes in your lifestyle. So you
right.
shouldn't need to be living on insulin and going to the doctor and doing all those things. You have control over that.
Yes, you do. And and it's a mindset also.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's easy for me. I'm just gonna go by the store, get some hamburgers for the kids, and it's a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to want to care enough about your life and your kids' life and
Mm-hmm.
their future to change that.
Yeah.
A doctor told my dad one day, because my dad, he's had 2 heart attacks, and he
Wow.
told him, he said, if it tastes good, spit it out because it's not good for you.
It's not good for
It's not good for you.
you.
So the healthiest thing to do is eat more vegetables, a
Of
small portion,
course.
more
Mhm.
vegetables, drink plenty of water,
Of course.
and walk. You
Yeah.
you don't have to go to the gym. You can just walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be active
Mhm.
and get plenty of rest, and you should be okay. And read my books, and you should be okay.
Yes, we had to put that in and read
All
your
right.
book. But I'm glad you're targeting children because that is where it starts.
Yes.
At a young age. And another thing too, it's a great marketing tool because once you target the kids, they are going to start influencing the adults. Um,
Correct.
yeah, to make the change, just like how the mom got upset with you. So and children can be quite persistent when they don't want something. They're quite adamant. I don't want this, or even if they want something, they would say, yes, I'm adamant, I want that. And when a child comes to you and gives you a good reason, I mean, as a parent, as an adult towering over them, you're like, oh gosh, they're absolutely right. I can't argue with that point.
Right. They find your weakness.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh my goodness. But I'm glad the work that you're doing and it worked out for you. So from beginning with what am I going to do next? You have the first company, you know, um now that you decided to shift into wellness. I mean, how do the two coexist?
Well, from the first company, there's no existence. uh, because it's a 360 turnaround, because
Yeah.
starting the first company, you just get equipment and start working.
Yeah.
Second company, it takes research, it
Yeah.
takes a lot of development,
Hmm.
it takes a lot of patience, because
Yes.
being a nonprofit organization,
Hmm.
our work is basically done on from grants and donations.
Hmm. Yeah.
And when you don't have that, that comes out of your pocket. So
Of
that's
course.
why it takes patience. A lot of times I'm thinking about giving up.
Yeah.
I have no grants. I have no donations coming in. It's going to come out of my pocket. But I did not give up because I knew that this is an important cause that I'm working, striving to get
The
across.
purpose is bigger than you. The
Right.
purpose is bigger than you. And once you recognize that, you just can't give up because it's not about you. It's not a
No, it's not.
self-serving. No. The purpose is, and you can create a whole national or even international change just from your books and the work that you're doing.
And
So
those are my plans.
that should be your plans. So are your books in schools and in bookstores and in health programs and in from the primary level come straight up? I'm thinking that if I had books like yours, I would be getting those books out there, even to the diabetes associations. There would be different associations. Speaking, are you doing a lot of speaking and things like that?
I'm doing speaking. Matter of fact, I'm in conversation with the Heart Association,
Right,
Diabetes Association, Kidney Foundation,
right.
youth organizations,
Right.
and also major hospitals.
Yes,
So in contact with school districts.
that's right.
We have a program where a consulting program where we do consulting because what they pay a nutritionist, it's over $100,000 here.
Mm-hmm.
And our program is a lot cheaper. Plus, they get a planner to help them plan events for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They get an author because every 3 months I will write a book, provide them with a book,
Mm-hmm.
either one of the ones that we have,
Mm-hmm.
or I will write a book where we reserve the rights to that book.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about healthy eating, whether it's a topic that I choose or a topic that they choose.
Mm-hmm.
And so we make it simple because a lot of times they think, well, this isn't fattening or this isn't that, but do you check the sugar contents in your food? Do you check the salt contents in the food?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times they don't check that.
Yeah.
So our goal is to make healthy food taste good and kids don't throw it away.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when I was growing up, my mom packed our lunch.
Yeah.
So we took our lunch.
Yeah.
But now kids, they get a bag of chips and that's their lunch. So we're trying to
What happened to the apples and bananas?
oh no, they use it to throw at each other.
What happened to those? Those are juicy things. I love those. I make smoothies on mornings, not every morning, but when I get all my stuff together, I love to have my smoothies. That's my breakfast. Mix.
Right, but kids don't want that. They want
What?
a bag of hot Cheetos or something.
You?
You know,
No. I do my
because
greens. My kale and spinach and I put my berries, my different berries in there. That is just so yummy. It looks yucky. I could tell you that. It doesn't have a nice color.
right.
It's not the KFC and the Burger King, whatever. but
Yes,
but hello, my body is just so welcoming to it. I feel it working through my body, and I just love it.
but everybody doesn't have that same mentality.
Mm,
Their mentality is, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm on the go.
no,
You
no.
know, what you spend on a hamburger, you can get a salad.
Of course. And I do
But
my
that doesn't taste
salad.
good.
I do my
But
salad without dressing. I do my salad.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't need dressing. I just love the natural taste of it. And I love the idea of farm to table. I just get excited, like going to a market, picking out my ground provisions, my everything, the smell, the aroma of all the natural herbs, and just looking at the fresh veg. I'm like, I get excited over that.
So you're real healthy then, huh?
Yeah, I get excited. I'm not into meat. My body just got turned away from meat some years ago, so I'm not into meat. If I eat meat, maybe a small piece of chicken, like chicken breast, not a lot, because just the thought of it makes me nauseous. I will
Ooh.
eat fish. I don't eat pork or beef, no other meat,
Hmm.
but I definitely will eat fish and, seafood type of thing. Um, but the chicken, very small, very small. I just, the thought of it makes me nauseous. My body just repels it, you know. But you put a salad in front of me, oh my God, I just go crazy with that thing.
Well, that's strange because my daughter, after my dad had his second heart attack, my daughter was still in middle school.
Hmm.
Said, I'm not going to eat meat any longer because they showed him a video of how uh,
Yeah.
pork clogs the arteries. So
You,
she's a pescatarian, and she
yes,
started at an early age, and
yes,
she's sticking to it
yeah,
because she said that she wants to live.
yeah. you don't miss anything, you know, when you do, when you're not eating the
Well.
right. No,
Well.
when you get healthy and your body changes and you start feeling better and you start sleeping better and your skin start to improve and you know, you just, I don't know. I mean, I even lost a significant amount of weight. Not that I was heavy, I wasn't overweight really, but I just naturally, my body just started shedding, you know.
Right.
And it's not that I was exercising or anything. I Latin dance, I do dancing, so that kind of kept me going. It still does. I still do Latin dancing. But I drink a lot of water, and I should be drinking a lot more, as a matter of fact. I think a gallon a day is the way you should go.
Yes.
A gallon a day. I'm not there yet, I think. I really don't check it. I have a gallon, but I don't drink it off for the day. But I want to be able to move to like a gallon a day, you know.
And it washed out all the impurities out of your system.
Yeah, yeah. But as I wake up in the morning, I have to drink water. It's a gratitude thing for me as well, that I drink water to thank my body for repairing me throughout the night. So I drink water to thank my organs for working, you know, my cells, my everything for working. So I drink water first thing, and I have read that it could even keep away a heart attack,
Yes,
drinking
yes,
water
because
first thing in the morning.
yes, it can because of the fact that you have fluids, constant fluids in your body.
Hmm.
And when you lack fluids, when you get to the point of where it's close to dehydration,
Hmm.
then your body has to work harder. Your heart has to work harder to pump blood
Yeah,
through your system. So
yeah.
you want to make your body, this is the only body you're going to get.
Excuse me,
so,
I
so
can't
you want
borrow. I can't borrow. There's none in the cupboard. I
no,
can't.
so you want to treat it, you treat your body right, and it'll treat you
Yes,
right.
it's the one I have. It's the
Yes,
one temple I have. You know, I think of, you know, you watch those shows of people. I don't know what kind of shows they would be, like sci-fi or one of those where they go into a cupboard and they just pick up a new body. You know,
right.
like I feel to wear this today. This would be the body I'm wearing today. No, I don't have that.
No, we don't have that luxury. So
No.
when the body starts breaking down, the sad thing about it, when the body starts breaking down, there's no recovery.
No, no.
They might slow down the process,
Hmm.
but it's still going to continue to decline unless we change our lifestyle.
Something about it. And exercise, I mean, I thought of exercise. I'm like, oh, gosh, I don't like the gym, even though I need to join a gym now, but I don't like the gym. So I have to like program myself around that gym. And I said, you know, if I have to exercise, I'm going to do the things I love. So dancing, you know, is something that I could consistently do. I love it. You know, so you look for the things that you like. So if walking around the park is what works for you, do it.
Right.
You know,
You don't have to join the gym. You
no,
just
no.
stay whatever you can do to be active.
Yeah, and enjoy it. The main thing is that you want to have fun doing it, because once you have fun doing it, you're going to be consistent and disciplined with it. You
Because if
know,
you don't enjoy it, you'll say, well, I gotta go to the gym today, and you're gonna find any excuse not to go.
yeah. Oh, the sun is out. No, it's too hot. I can't go there. No,
Right.
right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to wash my gym clothes. It's not washed. Oh,
Right.
right. I feel to match this today. No, it's not matching. You're going to find all sorts of lame excuses. Mm.
Hmm.
But you know, this is good conversation, and I'm glad I mean, I lost count of the number of books that you've shown us there, but I know it's a number of them. But in order to see them, what I'm going to do is hop across to your website. Remind me, what is your website again, Leslie?
The website is
Mhm.
www.wllenterprisesinc.org.
Okay, let me see. Let me make sure that I could spell first. I don't want to embarrass myself publicly.
And the thing about it is we're having an event today. We're having a book signing fundraiser this evening.
Oh, hold on, hold on. We're going to get there. Hold on. Let me just share the screen. There you go.
So you was able to spell it right, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I made sure I spell it right before I share the screen. Right. So you're having a book signing today. Is that featured on your website?
Yes, it is.
Tell me where to go.
I believe it's under services, I
Hmm.
believe.
Mm, I'm not seeing it here.
So it must not be on. Let me see. Try
Probably it's on the home page. Let me go back on the home page.
no, it's not on the homepage. Newsletter.
Okay. Where is
Uh,
newsletter?
right under founder.
Yeah. Yes. Is this it?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, and it's great to do book signing, and people can get a copy of a book and get signed by you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, today is March 15th. So it's from
Yes.
7 to 9. Yeah.
Yes.
And you have an age requirement, 17 plus only.
Because of the fact that a lot of times kids get bored,
Mm-hmm.
and this is more of a business event.
It is.
You
It
have,
is. You don't want them running up and down and screaming,
right.
and hollering. Yeah.
Right. So we're September is National Childhood Obesity Month.
Nice.
We plan to have another book signing. That's when I will release my cookbook
I'm,
and my.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I wanted to suggest to you, sorry for cutting you off.
Oh
Um,
no.
I wanted to suggest to you like a cook-off. Have you thought of a cook-off to probably even go with your cookbook that people can probably win a copy of your book or and to show the kind of healthy, quick meals they can prepare because parents are busy, everybody's busy running in and out. What's
That's a good idea.
I know. That's
So
why I told you. That's why I told
thank,
you.
thank you. So I'll have that, and then I'll release that, and also my next book, My Heart Goes Out. It talks about how diabetes affects the heart.
You need to have a cook-off so
I've
that
got,
you give them like 20 minutes how to prepare a meal in 15, 20 minutes. You can have different categories and that meal can be, you can have different types. Let them decide what kind of meal and then have tasters.
you know what? I will do that. Maybe you need to fly out here in September so you can be a taster and a judge.
Yeah. Oh my God. That I'll be there. I'll be there. Just organize it. Just organize it. And I can say hello, please, people. It was said on my show Between the Lines. I suggested the idea.
Right. You're so right.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I want you to organize that for September. So between now and September, get cracking.
I would do that. And we're so busy right now, not only with health. Our motto used to be keeping our kids without healthy youth there is no tomorrow. Now it's safe and healthy because we just partnered with FEMA
Oh,
in
nice.
December to do disaster awareness training
That is awesome.
for our
That is
youth.
a significant thing. That is something that I've always thought about. And I lived in Jamaica for 21 years. So I'm now in Trinidad and Tobago from July 2017. And in Jamaica, if you don't know, they're always prone to hurricanes and,
Yes.
a lot of disasters because of where they're positioned.
Right.
And let me tell you, I've always said to myself, it's always a scramble in Jamaica. It's always a scramble, even though people tell you what to do and, the ODPM there would advise you and they have things on their website to help you. I think families need to have a disaster plan and a disaster plan, not just for disasters, not just for disaster, meaning natural disasters, but you have different types of disasters. Death of a
Correct.
loved one, any sort of thing is a disaster. And you should have a plan for that, a contingency plan, a plan that can help you get back on your feet as quickly as possible with everyone being involved. And everybody has a role in that as a family, from children, no matter what age, coming right up. Everybody has a role.
Because when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
Remember that.
I love that. You need to use that if you're not using it already. So,
So if you're ready, if you're prepared in the beginning, there might be a few errors, but it's not going to be a disaster.
yeah,
You're not scrambling around because you've already have the groundwork set
yeah,
to be prepared for an emergency.
yeah. You know exactly what to do at a particular point in time. You know where to find X, Y, and Z. Everybody knows where this is, who to contact, what are the call numbers, I
Yes.
mean, yeah, we need to approach life like that. I mean, September 11 really taught people a lesson. Oh my God. I would hope they have learned a lesson because
But
people were not prepared.
a lot of times people get relaxed after a
Yes,
few years.
comfortable. Yeah,
Yes,
they forget. But we need to always remember that that was significant in our history, which most people will not ever forget. So we need to learn from that. And it
correct.
also pertains to our health, disaster planning for our health, anything at all. We just need to have contingency plans. I want to go to where your books are so that we can see them a little bit better. And
Okay.
so here we go. And these are available on Amazon as well? Or is it just
Uh,
through?
a few on Amazon, but all of them can be purchased on the website.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. And they're so well animated. Look at that. Or
Oh yes,
illustrated.
I want to thank Tim James. He's my illustrator. He's a. All I do is I write the book. I just send it to him, and in about a week, I this is what I get back. I don't.
Very,
We don't even have to have a conversation.
very good. That's good connection. And you see this, the coloring book? It reminds me I need to get some coloring books. I love coloring books. I have to go back to that. It really brings back a great feeling within me about coloring books. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And
Well,
it's a coloring book workbook.
yeah, coloring book workbook. Very good. Me and my diabetes. You're not supposed to be owning the damn thing. Me and my diabetes. Eh? You're not best friends.
To tell you the truth, they were in the beginning.
Oh, they were in the beginning. Oh, okay.
Yes, they were in the beginning.
But now no longer. I'm getting
But no
rid of
longer.
you.
Right. That's how the book
They're
is.
running. That's why they're running from each other.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Leslie, it's been a pleasure having you.
And I thank you. It was a pleasure talking with you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Of course. I mean, you're doing your work. You're living a greater purpose, and that's what we're supposed to be doing here on this earth. We're supposed to be evolved beings and realize that there is a purpose for our life, and it is for us to discover what that purpose is and to do it, to carry it out. Yeah? And
It's not just about us. It's
no,
about helping others.
exactly. Right? When you leave this earth, you need to leave a legacy.
A
And
good one.
exactly. And it's not a matter of legacy for your children, but just children in general, or people in general, or whatever your target audience is. It could be the unfortunate, the disabled, the blind. It doesn't matter. You must leave a legacy behind. Yeah. So thank you so
Yes.
much, Leslie, for being on Between the Lines.
And thank you. And I will hope we talk soon.
Yes, we need to plan for the September judging of the cook-off.
Yes, we do. Don't forget.
No. I gotta be there some way, somehow. I gotta be there. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be waiting on you.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Leslie, for inviting me to the cook-off that I suggested.
You're quite welcome.
and for carrying out your purpose in life. I really appreciate you, and I'm sure there are many others that would be appreciating the work that you do. Yeah.
And if it's anyone out there who has questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to go online and send me an email.
Yeah. Tell them what your email is. What's your email?
You can reach us at contact us at wllenterprisesinc.org.
Yeah.
Or you can go on the website and there's a form you can fill out.
Beautiful.
And we will get back with you, or if you if you would like a speaking engagement, whatever you want. If you want a program written for your location, consulting, whatever it is, we can do it.
That's the approach. We can do it.
That's right, because remember, without healthy and safe youth, there is no tomorrow.
Great way to end the show. Thank you so much, Leslie, for being on Between the Lines.
Thank you.